Hello and welcome to Jinja Island Parley. I'm Graham Hughes, and yeah, just chilling out the boat dock today. Had another day of spending a lot of time, but not feeling like I've done very much. Maybe I should just board a couple of doors, the cupboards, although they're all different sizes, so I guess that wouldn't have worked. But yeah, Marcus's idea was just to rip out the whole kitchen and start again, which might not have been that bad an idea because I'm having to deal with cupboard spaces where the bits of wood between the cupboards are not straight, which is a bit frustrating. But yes, I got a few made today. Got a few made today. The plaques are all up on the wall. I've got a couple of doors made for the bedroom. Ishmael's been going great guns in the garden, building the walkway, which is coming along fantastically. And yeah, tomorrow his mate Narino will be coming over, and they'll be working on putting the rails in place, ready to put the Lavelle, the treads on. When that happens, obviously I'll be doing a big push to get people to have their names etched into the walkway, which would be fantastic. And yeah, as many people as possible, I hope, over the next week or so, will sign up for that. We will see. We will see. Anyway, so yeah, I've got no comments. I don't know if anyone's listening to me. Is there anybody out there? No. So should really be getting on the old. Hi, watch the Carmen line today. Weird but entertaining. It's good, isn't it? It was nominated for the BAFTA for the best short film a few years ago. It's really good. It was directed by an old mate of mine. I have a vested interest to get people out there. Duke Vengeance just says no. Okay. Lee Corn says evening. Evening, Lee Corn. How you doing, mate? How you doing? Yeah, so it's really windy at the moment. So I don't know if that's affecting the sound. If it is, let me know in the chat. If not, good, because I've kind of got the microphone pointed away from the wind. I hope that's working. But you can see how much this in the corner is hammer. Just away. You've got 2 weeks left. No, I've got a week and 6 days. I'm actually leaving on the Wednesday from Panama. I'll be crossing the border and then going over to Puerto Viejo and spending the night in Puerto Viejo. I'm going to visit Dave and Catherine who live there with their kids. They're from Liverpool, a couple of Scousers who live in Puerto Viejo. So I'll be staying with them on the Wednesday night, and then on Thursday I am flying out and I arrive back in Manchester on the Friday. So yeah, yeah, 2 weeks today. I'll be at the airport. I will be. I think I've got a pickle coming. Is there a pickle coming? Pickle. Is there a pickle coming? I think there is a pickle coming. I think she's very excited about something. What are you excited about, Pickle? Oh, Pickle! Hello! Oh, gosh, so excited. What are you so excited about, girl? What's going on? What's going on? Hey. What's going on? What is going on? Pickle! Hello, Pickle! Pickle! It's Pickle Vision! Pickle! Okay, all right. Coming up with shirt there, you lunatic. What's going on? Are you having a mad half hour? You seen how big she can open her mouth? Pickle? Crazy like the fox. Nico says hi there. I catched up yourself. Hello, catched up. Hello, Nico. How you doing? I don't know if you saw today, but making a little bit of progress on the walkway. Obviously, that's going to have to be finished before I go. I'm just saying, I've only got a week and 6 days left. Got loads of stuff left to do. Someone reminded me in the chat today that I had to extend my insurance. So I went online to say, hey, I'm already out the country, because I'm not going to get an extension on the insurance that I had, because that was special COVID red list insurance. Now this place is off the red list. I don't need that insurance anymore. So I looked up already traveling insurance. And the cheapest I could find, I didn't look that hard, but it was £75. £75 for 2 weeks. Like less than 2 weeks. Well, yeah, 2 weeks in a day. So I was like, oh my God, what? So I might leave it till tomorrow. And try and get something tomorrow. I try not to die in the meantime or incur some huge hospital bill that I cannot pay. Jinja's giraffes has said something, but I can't see because it's off the bottom of my screen. Damn it! It's so annoying, this. Why does it do it? Why does it do it? If anyone is wondering what Jeremy's talking about there, about the Carmen line, it's a short film that my friend Oscar directed, and it's got Olivia Colman in, and it's about a suburban housewife who one day starts floating off the ground and no one can pull her back down, and each day she floats higher and higher. And the reason it's called the Carmen line is because that's the boundary between Earth and space. Really, yeah, really weird and very sad. Yeah, really good. But yeah, sorry, Gingers, I can't read your comment yet until someone else bumps you up so I can see what you're saying. But yeah, I'm just doing a short parlay today. I'm just thinking, like, actually, I don't really need to blather on for an hour. I don't think there's any one of me here. It's Pickle as well. Whatever, Pickle. It's crazy Pickle. But yeah, I'm very happy to just do a little short parlay. Talk a little bit about Owen Paterson, who is a Tory MP, who is a sleazy bastard, who took £500,000, £500,000, £500,000. That's more than a lot of people earn in their lifetime. He took it off a private company that wanted him to lobby on their behalf. He took the money off them, and he lobbied on their behalf, which is against the rules. Did you know that was against the rules? I mean, I know that sounds mad, it's against the rules, but it's against the rules. Oh, I got the message from Jinja's Giraffes finally. It says, good evening. Good evening, Gingers. Always happy to have you on the chat there. Yeah, anyway, so the little corrupt arsehole, he was investigated by Parliamentary Standards Committee, who have been around for ages, investigate standards of parliamentary discipline. It's a cross-party committee, and it was a unanimous decision that he had broken an outrageous and egregious breach of protocol of the rules. He was recommended to be suspended for 30 days. Ooh, the Tories don't like that. They don't like being told off, as we see when the horrible demonic cylinder, Priti Patel, decides that she doesn't want to deal with the fact that she's a bully. And so the Prime Minister made the little report that said she was a bully, go away, made it go away. Bumping Gingers up, says Jeremy. Thank you, Jeremy. Randox, who we used for our COVID test recently, the words piss up and brewery spring to mind. Yeah, Randox, more like random, for the COVID test that a lot of them, several tens of thousands, gave false results in the middle of a pandemic, which is quite deadly, actually. They should be done for corporate, man. A privately owned American healthcare company, Randox. Anyway, his wife committed suicide, and he blamed it on not his own corruption, not the fact that he was evil, sleazy, corrupt, Tory vulture. He blamed it. That might not have been the reason. Maybe she knew that he was an evil, corrupt Tory vulture from before they got married. I have no idea what was going on in his wife's head, but he decided to blame her suicide on the inquiry into him being a crook. Wow, how low can you go? Imagine using your dead wife as a human shield. Ladies and gentlemen, the Conservative Party 2021. What a beautiful thing to behold. Anyway, that bag has fucked off. Now he's decided to resign, thank God. And now there's going to be a by-election. Now, if the opposition got their fingers out of their arses and decided to team up and run a candidate with no opposition, that might be a good idea. What do you think, Pickle? Pickle thinks it's a good idea, don't you, Pickle? Yes, yes. Yes, you think it's a good idea. Of course you think it's a good idea. It's a good idea. Pickle says yes. She's like the man from Del Monte. Corruption involving America? I'm shocked, says Ginger's Giraffes. I'm shocked, I tell you. Shocked. Shocked to my inner core. Right. It's quite windy, so I'm not being bothered by the bitey bastards at the moment, which is nice. Ginger's had a little bit of a knot there. I like that. Bit of Wayne's World. Bit of Wayne's World retro. I like it. If you build it, they will come. So, yes. But yeah, if I get the taps put in place, if I get all the plumbing done tomorrow, what I'll do is I'll with that video, haven't I? That I shot a video with Marcus before we left, like 2 weeks ago, and of what we had achieved on the island while we've been here, and I need to edit it together. So I want to get the plumbing done first, because I know that once that's done, I can relax a little bit, because it means that if someone stays here, they'll probably, be able to just chill and not worry about having to fill a bucket up to push the toilet and stuff. Pickle for Parliament. Yes, pickle for Parliament. Funny how it's always American companies in it. He's a victim and innocent. Apparently his children told him to resign. Yeah, right. He was clinging on and got pushed. Well, the Daily Heil, who famously supported the Nazis in the 1930s, they thought that the Tories were being a bit too fash. This is a newspaper that's actively supported fascists in the past, actively supported fascists, and ran a news story that said, "Hurrah for the black shirts." They thought it was a bit too much. So when a fash party like the Tories are told by a fash newspaper that they're being too fash, wow, that's pretty fash. Yeah, that's what we should call the Tory party, the Fash Show. Let's change the name. From now on, the Tory party is called the Fash Show. The Fash Show, as in fascist. That bloody Priti Patel woman. I used to be a pacifist, I always said, "Oh, I'm a lover, not a fighter." Now, I've changed. Brexit's changed me. I'm quite happy to get into a fight these days. Yeah, indeed. Pickles should stand as the anti-corruption candidate. I think that's going to say. I don't know, because I can only see the first line of it from the corn. But yeah, Pickles good girl. So, what else? Let's just go quickly through the things that I want to get done before I go. Okay, walkway, big thing. This boat dock, the pilings that the boat dock is on are rotting away, eaten away by the sea, because they're made of concrete, and concrete's a shit building material. So Ishmael wants to replace the concrete pilings with better concrete pilings, but ones that are in a PVC pipe, so that the seawater can't get into the kind of road, the concrete. Because this is the thing about concrete, all it is a artificial sedimentary rock. It's an unnatural sedimentary rock, and what sedimentary rocks do more than igneous rocks is that they erode. And so concrete erodes for exactly the same reason, because basically it is mostly sand like sandstone. You're essentially making your own artificial kind of sandstone. Doesn't look as nice as sandstone, but you know. So basically, you make a boat dock and you make the pilings out of concrete, and it's just erode away in the water. Now, when it's the outside of it, it's pretty bad, but no worries. But then when it gets the inside of it, hits the rebar. As soon as the salt water hits the rebar starts to rust, and when it rusts, it expands and it creates cracks in the concrete. So all that needs to be replaced. But that's something that can be done when I'm gone. No worries there. I kind of wish Marcus was still here, not just to help us out, but also because he had the drone, and that was great because he could drone on. No, he could fly his drone over the walkway when we finished it. Is the plumbing the highest priority then? I know you want to get everything done before you leave, but is the plumbing higher priority than the cupboard doors? Yeah, it is. But I couldn't really do the plumbing today because it's a two-person job, and I needed Ishmael to help me. And Ishmael was he wanted to get the walkway. He wanted to do some more of the walkway, which also desperately needs to be done before I go. And also he was feeling a bit under the weather, so I was like, I didn't want him running around and climb upstairs and back downstairs and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully tomorrow morning we'll have a quick run with it and see how we get on. Hopefully, I mean, it's not complicated. It's really not. It's pretty damn straightforward. There's only 4 taps. Hopefully the pipes going to the taps are all attached, and if they're not, we stick them together a bit stronger. But essentially, if the water comes out the taps, then great. I can glue it all together, and then that should be fine. The plumbing, really, I mean, as far as like cutting the pipes and sticking them together, so that's all done. I did that last week. That's done. It's just I've got to test it. And one thing is that the pump might not work. Yeah. Pickles just stands as the anti-corruption candidate, guaranteed to win. I don't think dogs can stand in British elections. There's like an election in America. I think it's like the mayor of a town in Kansas, or maybe it's the governor of Kansas or something. And there's nothing to say what the restrictions are on like who could be a candidate. And people have put their cats and dogs up to be candidate for like mayor before. I think a dog won it once. I don't know. You need to have a rule that says, yeah. But yeah, the plumbing is the highest priority at the moment because if people are going to stay, they need to be able to have a shower, they need to be able to flush the toilet, they just need to be able to sort of, do their shit while they're staying in the house. And then, yeah, the cupboard doors, not particularly urgent, but I just wanted to get that it's a bit of a little job, but it's one that it's quite time consuming. But I just wanted to see what I needed basically because I need to buy a load more screws. I need to buy hinges. I've got these hinges that I need to get. So I'm not going to do anything more on them until next week when we go to Amarante to buy Ishmael's motor for his boat. We're doing that next week. Eric Pickles, sorry, Pickle. Eric Pickles? It was Pickles, wasn't it? This is a Pickle. She's only singular. Pickle might need a bath first, though. She might. She's a bit stinky. I keep looking for Monkey Island streams and finding you on a hammock or repairing your deck. I'm somewhere on an island in the Caribbean. What do you want? What do you want? This is because I put on, I think I put on my Facebook stream, I think it was, that I was playing Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition. Sorry. I'll tell you what, when I get home, I'll play Monkey Island. I'll do a walkthrough with you. God, I think I could probably do it. I reckon, although it's probably been 20, oh my God, no, 30 years since Monkey Island came out. I reckon I can remember. It'd be a good challenge, wouldn't it? Just put it on Twitch. Just okay, right. Haven't played this for literally decades. Let's see how I get on. Labour, Lib Dem, Greens, etc. need to reach an agreement. They do. A dead person beats a Republican in a election in the US. Good. Zombies for president. That's what I say. Yeah. So going back to what's happening in the UK, Owen Paterson has resigned now, and the Tories are going to use this to say we want to draw a line under the matter. We want to draw a line under the matter. There's going to be an inquiry. We're going to draw a line under the matter. There's going to be an inquiry. There's an inquiry. We're going to draw a line under the matter, and then just keep getting away with it and just keep getting popular. Have you found a rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle? I have indeed. It's the way I go to meat hooks. You know, the guy with the hooks for hands. That's the way I get to his place. A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. Look behind you, a three-headed monkey. Anyway, yeah. Let me think about things that I'm doing in the house. So once the cupboards, I need to do the cupboards. I also need to do a couple of windows, and I might actually crack on with these tonight because I could sort of do them in the house. I'll create a bit of sawdust, but it won't be like epic amounts because it's only like little thin wood. But I've got to do a window. So as you're looking at the back of the house where we do all the wood cutting and stuff, if you're looking at those two back doors, there's a window that I've made, and then on the left there's a window where there's kind of about the stairs going up, but there's still a window that needs to go in there with the Chicha netting, stop the little bitey bastards getting in. So yeah, I'll be making the window for that, and also if you go up Marcus's marvelous ladder into the spare bedroom, I need to make a. I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? I need to make a window that opens out for that top bedroom as well. So yeah, just a couple of things to do there. I'm thinking of. I've also got to make another bed. I don't mean make the bed like put the sheets on. I mean like literally make a bed. I used to have 5 beds, no 6 beds. I used to have 6 beds. So the queen size one that I'm sleeping in at the moment. And then there were 2 beds in the upstairs room where I am, and then there were 3 beds in the cabana, which is now Ishmael's house. Now I don't know if he's using the beds that I made to go in there, but if he is, fine, he's going to keep. But I've got to buy the wood essentially to make that second bed. I've already got the mattress for it, obviously because of. I bought a little shitty mattress for me and one for Marcus just to sleep on, so he doesn't have to sleep on hammocks. So I've got to do that, and then yeah, I got to tidy up upstairs a bit nicer. There's something else that was linked that I've got to do shelves. So where the cupboards are going in at the moment, I've just sort of put the doors up against. Like I'm not actually putting it. I've only put one in just to see how it works. But I've also got to make shelves, and also next to the cooker, there's like a little mini half shelf, and because the cooker's so small, I need to sort of expand that and then make it into a little cupboard next to the cooker, same as the other side. So yeah, I'll be doing that. Yeah, I'm going to build some shelves in the pantry. I've got loads of wood, so hopefully I could sort of bodge something together with wood. I mean, if you think about it, for like shelving, just 3 pieces of wood, just on battens either side, up the wall there, just for keeping food in and documents and stuff like that. That'd be fine. And then, yeah, I just want to do a lot of. I want to spend the last week that I'm here, and God, that my last week here starts on Wednesday. Jesus, I want to spend a lot of it doing little fun, little arty things, like doing a new Jinja Island sign, on my website where people holding the sign. I'd like to make a new one out of an oar. Maybe use the router to. I don't know if I use the router for that because I want to get it really so it looks like the Jinja Island logo. Whereas I don't think I'm going to be able to do that with the router because it's not that accurate when you're trying to do letters and stuff. I'll have a look at it, but you can't like do edges. You know, like if I want to do a little tip to the J, it'll just come out as like I've done it with a big magic marker or something. Like with a circular end. So yeah, I want to do some signs around the island, do some route some signs out. I'll buy a can of spray paint and spray into the routed sign and then sand it, and then you'll be able to see the sign really well. I'll do little signs like pointing around the island and just little logos and things, little fun little Easter eggs that I want to make around the island. I want to make a few arbors, you know, like little entrances along the walkway and stuff. We're going to be bringing over some soil from the mainland next week. So I'm hoping to get planting some ginger plants. So as you walk down the main walkway towards the house, you've got ginger plants either side of you. That would be quite nice. I'm not particularly, you know, I'd love that walkway not to be sort of bisecting the island, you know, cutting it in two. But the option was to make a little higgledy wiggly walkway which went along this side of the island towards the house. But to be honest with you, we don't have the money for it. So we tried to go with what uses the least amount of wood. So it's pretty much almost a straight line from the house to the boat dock. As near as, damn it. I mean, obviously. You know, but this kind of island, you kind of want things to be a little bit, you know, a little bit, you know, you walk around and stuff. But in this case, it was just, look, we've got to do what we've got to do. And it looks really nice as well. I think if we get some art put up that you walk through and get some ginger planted and get some nail on some little pieces of wood up into the air, and then we could have like string lights going along it. Really, really nice. Hey, number 3, I like the adverts last night, especially the dog walking. What? Hello, says number 3. Hello, hi all, says Veg Pie. Cash W, I assumed you were referring to Rude Guy's work. Nothing to do with me. I wish that I had such talent. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah. So yeah. Okay. Well, is there anything anyone wants to ask me before I head off? Because I'm otherwise, if Cash Dummy would be kind enough to furnish us with the link to the Jinja Island Parley, I'll be heading over there soon. So if that can come up, then I'll bid my farewells for the day. I think, unless there's some questions you want to ask or things that you want to remind me of that need to be done on the island, because I'm just thinking, like, what needs to be done? Ginger tea, ginger beer, indeed. We need to make it so that people can come here. They can be miles away from anywhere. They can chill out on the boat dock. They can go and swim in the water. Ishmael can take them around on a boat, and they can stay on the island. And they've got electricity, and they can charge the phones, and they can. I don't know what I'm going to do about the internet, because obviously I'm not going to continue paying $350 a month for the internet here. So that's going to end next week, actually. But yeah, because this is what you're watching now is on mobile data only. It's not using the household internet, and I don't know, it seems all right to me. If you only had Rude Guy, such a talented dubber, he should be praised beyond praise, as Cash Dummy. High praise. So, Cash, if you could give us the link to the, maybe you have done already, because I can't see the bottom. I can't see the latest chat, but yeah, I think we've done all right. I think we've done a lot. I mean, obviously there were things that would be nice to do, like getting the boat sorted while Marcus was here, but it's just time, isn't it? I mean, I spent all today working, and what did I do? I made 3 cupboard doors. Sorry, 4. I made 4 cupboard doors. That 3 of which don't fit yet because I haven't cut them into the right size, just almost the right size. So I just need to, do a little bit, taking off the edges That's it. That's it. Like a whole day's bloody work. And then the day before, I did the doors. Spent the whole day just doing doors. I suppose this morning I put a bit of paneling back on the wall. That's another thing. There's a lot of paneling pieces that need to be fixed before I go. I'd like to paint this house. I'd really like to paint the house, which is going to happen. I'm going to paint the house white, like whitewash the house, and then have sort of orange, ginger coloured sort of motifs, like around the doors and stuff. Discord link for 7 days. Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much, Cash Dummy. Okay, then. I'm going to head off. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for taking part in all this. If you'd like to have a chat after head over to the Discord server, where we will be discussing events of the day and maybe having a quiz and having a bit of a laugh. And yeah, generally not taking things too seriously, I hope, because honestly, you gotta laugh or you'll cry at the moment. But yeah, we're entering the end game. Last 2 weeks now on the island, so hopefully very soon we'll be able to just look over the place and go, wow, that looks really good. So yeah, more work to do tomorrow. Move the batteries downstairs, plumbing, turn on the taps, hot shower. Be still my beating heart. Yeah, we'll get the stuff done. Okay, all right. See you later. If I don't see you on the Discord server, I'll be over there in about 20 minutes. If I don't see you on the Discord server, I will see you tomorrow. I hope with more Ginger Vision. Well, then, take care.